Good morning. Welcome to Grace for Today. My name is Bella. I am the bread of life. My mum comes from Malaysia. She has lived in Ireland for over 12 years now, and one of the things she still hasn't got used to is the amount of bread that we eat. One day we had gone out for a picnic with my friend's family. They were all eating their ham sandwiches, and they asked my mum what flavour of sandwich she had brought. To their surprise, she replied that she hadn't brought any sandwiches. She explained that she'd had toast for breakfast and that was more than enough bread for her for the day. That got me thinking about the amount of bread that I normally went through. 2 pieces of toast in the morning, 2 slices of bread for my lunch. Sometimes I even had a piece of bread with my evening meal or a final round of toast for my supper. My goodness, I was going to turn into a loaf. I asked my mum what she would normally have eaten in Malaysia. She told me noodles for breakfast, noodles for lunch, and noodles for tea. Well, we suddenly weren't so different after all. It would appear in every country there is food that is central to our daily life. It might be rice or noodles, for some pasta, potatoes, or bread for another. But we all gravitate towards the one-made staple. In Bible times, in the land of Israel where Jesus lived, it was bread. Not like the kind we might buy today in the shops. It was not sliced and in a packet. It was probably flat and cooked over an open fire outside the house. But it was bread made from flour, oil, and water. Jesus told his disciples a prayer. Today we call it the Lord's Prayer, and the line in it's very familiar to most people, "Give us our daily bread." Now, this line was always puzzled me because I thought, do you really have to remind Jesus to feed you each day? Would he forget something so important? Recently, one of our kids' leaders was reading a book that taught about the language the prayer was written in and most accurate translation of the line. Suddenly, it was like a light went on in my head, and I realized what Jesus was really telling us to say. Instead of, "Give us our daily bread," Jesus was actually teaching us to pray, "Give us from the bread that never runs out." You see, as people, we often spend our time thinking about whether we have enough. As kids, we might worry, will there be enough food to share with everyone? As adults, we might worry, will there be enough money to pay the bills? Jesus wants to remind you every day that the things that you need in life, he will give to you. He doesn't want you to ever be afraid that you will run out. The God who created the entire universe has your life in his hands, and he is taking care of you. So today we will take communion. Thank you, God, for the juice that represents your blood that was poured out for us. And we thank you for the bread that was for our body, that represents your body, that was broken for us. Thank you, and goodbye.